Okay, I'm going to have you do an activity with me. What I need you to do, and I'm going to back up a little bit, I'm going to have you put your finger pointing upwards, but I want you to point right to the ceiling. All right, now keep your finger pointing upwards the whole time, but now have your hand go in a big clockwise motion. A big clockwise motion. So my finger's pointing upwards, going clockwise. Now start to lower your hand. Okay, start to lower your hand. Keep pointing upwards. Keep going clockwise. Very good. Keep going. I'm right around my neck now. Keep pointing upwards. Keep going clockwise. Okay, great. Keep going. I'm right around my waist now, pointing upwards, going clockwise. But I want you to take a look at what direction is your finger going now? Clockwise? I don't know if you're like me, but mine's going counterclockwise. What happened? Did you do the activity wrong? Of course not, you did it perfectly. All that happened is that you went from seeing things from one perspective to another, and as a result, you describe it completely differently. This isn't just true of this activity, this is true in life. You and I could be looking at the exact same situation or the exact same social issue or change at work, and depending on how we're looking at it, we might describe it completely differently, and yet we could both be right. That's why the value of curiosity is so important. Curiosity makes us wiser because we go from seeing things from our limited point of view to seeing the big picture. Curiosity develops relationships because people realize that you genuinely want to see what they see, to understand their perspective. And in a divided and polarized world, curiosity builds bridges because it allows you to realize that diverse points of view can not only both be true, but they can work together. And remember, just because you're embracing curiosity doesn't mean that you have to assume that you're wrong or incorrect. It just has the humble assumption that there's always something I'm missing. There's always something I can add to my perspective. So here's my challenge for you. In the week ahead, I want you to have as many conversations as you can that include the sentence, help me understand. Especially if you're feeling a little bit of polarization or division, or you're getting a bit of pushback on your ideas, rather than saying I disagree or the dreaded B word, but just get comfortable with starting sentences with help me understand. You know, the sad news is that curiosity is a value that we're seeing less and less of, not only at work, but at home. But the great news is that curiosity is a skill you can develop. And when you do, your leadership becomes stronger and more effective.